Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy this Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Joyful Findings Show with your host, Melissa Parks.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Joyful Findings Show. Glad you guys could be here today. Oh, I'm just so glad you guys could be here today. I'm just glad we could all be here today. There's a lot of things that are taking place in our lifetimes, and we are the master creators. So I'm going to tell you guys that again. Master creators, welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys, we are in a pivotal shift right now. This pivotal shift is on the verge of changing everything that we've ever known. This is what it feels like. I hope you guys are feeling this as well. This pivotal shift that's coming right now is going to help to expand us. Okay, and it's really funny because this expansion is coming from within. We always think expansion is always going to happen on the outside of us or whatever, but this expansion is really coming from the inside, right? Because our soul center, our heart spark, everything is right here. This is where we reside, everything that we know, everything that we've ever done in many, many lifetimes. You know, so it was funny because before I started the show, when I was in the shower earlier today, I was getting out of the shower, and remember, I tell you guys, the shower is the best time to get messages. So I'm stepping out of the shower, and they're already telling me pretty much what I'm going to say in my head. And I was like, I started laughing because I am supposed to welcome all you Atlanteans and Lemurians back to Earth. I'm supposed to thank you guys for coming together at this time to remember how magical you are. I'm also here to remind you that it's time for you to step in some of that power. You also have to recognize what is also going on in the now. Even though your powers and your abilities are coming online, I want you to know that there's many, many things that you still have going on in this timeline that need your now attention. Okay, so your now attention is also needs to be focused, and it needs to be love, and it needs to be pure, and you need to be all your authentic self. So whatever that means for you in being your authentic self, okay? Because see, I have this weave going on. I don't know what it means yet, but they want me to share it with you. So there's this combination, this blending. I guess this is part of that pivotal shift that I'm seeing. But there's this blending of you and your higher selves, all of your higher selves, all of who you've ever been in many lifetimes, other planets, whatever you believe you are. You guys are all starting to incorporate that into the now, because the now has been set up for us a long time for everything to shift and to change, for there to be a lot more peace and love on this earth. And that's why we have to stand in love, and we have to stand in peace, and we have to stand in joy. So whatever that is for you, you guys have to start standing in it, okay? And that's whether you stand up for the beliefs that you believe in, or you let go of the beliefs that you no longer believe in. There's a lot of give and take going on. I feel like there's a lot of things that have to be let go of so that you can grab onto the new. It's like opening a new door, but you really have to close the old door before the new door will even open. I mean, it's there, you can see it, but really you have to there has to be some kind of closure for you with this door, whatever this door is for you as we're moving forward, because there's going to be a lot of energy is shifting so quickly in the next few months that you have to hold on to your pants. Okay. I feel like we're on that big wave. Learn how to surf, learn how to handle this energy that's coming down to you, incorporate it into your everyday life. Yeah, it could feel a little weird energetically in your body. Just check in with your higher self. What's going on? Because remember, if we're stepping into who we really are, we can heal ourselves. We can heal everything about ourselves. Okay. And we can heal our traumas as long as we're willing to not play victim anymore. If we still are in any kind of victim mode, that is like that heavy weight. That's that 3D energy that we just don't need on us anymore. See yourself as that survivor. See yourself as that, light warrior that I talked about last week when, and I'll have a little story to share about that because I didn't bring my cards out today. But, Archangel Ariel kept coming out last week repeatedly about having courage, about moving forward and standing in your power and standing in your peace and standing in your love, and it's very important that we all figure out what that is for us. It's not what, the people around you may be doing, but it's what you feel in your heart that's most important. Okay. So you guys, let you open up to yourselves, open up to who you truly are and who you want to be. and how you want to be and how you kind of see your future, because that's going to help create it, right? We don't have to work these 9-to-5 jobs anymore if you don't want to. Start quitting what you don't like. Okay. And it doesn't make you a quitter. You're just like, I'm giving that up. That's like closing a door. I'm giving that up for something new. Okay. So it's like you guys have the power now to create whatever it is that you want in your life and the things that you desire in your life, because these things are starting to come up very quickly for you. These things are going to start. I mean, things are happening quick. Are you guys not noticing this out there? Oh, and I want to say thank you. They're on a roll this morning. If you guys have questions today, definitely drop them in the chat box. I'll get to them as soon as everyone's done chatting upstairs, because they have a lot of information I feel like they want to share, or at least a lot of energy that they're sharing through my words and my vibration today, because I started to vibrate again right before the show started. And you know what that means. That means, you know, we're all getting lit up. So we're getting into that higher power. We're getting into that love vibration that we need to be in, because the love vibration is the vibration we need to be in the earth that we want to live in, right? It's that peace, that love, that joy. Where is that for you? Start creating it now as we move that forward. Okay. Because I'm telling you, yes, Ruth just said it's very quick. Things are moving very quick. And sometimes it doesn't feel like they're very quick. Like this morning, I got all the house cleaning done and I did it all in like a half hour. And I'm like, oh, I felt like it was like 11 o'clock and it was like 9:30. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, I feel like how did I do all of that so quickly or whatever? You know what I mean? So time is also tricky too. So pay attention to it, because it will work with you if you ask it. We're always in control. We forget that. That's one of the things they took away from us, was our own control. And it's like, I'm giving you guys your reins back. Here's your steering wheel. You know what I mean? You're in control of you and your own ship. Where are you taking it? What are you doing with it? And what are the thoughts and the feelings that you're holding on to? Are you creating out of love and joy? Are you still finding a place of fear? Because if you are, please step out of it, because we don't need to be there anymore, because the land we're creating doesn't have fear involved. And yes, maybe some places around the world are in that state, but you have to rise above to help those around you so they can raise that vibration as well. So you light workers, you light warriors, illuminators, whatever name, star seeds you've given yourselves, whatever resonates with you, you guys have all been activated to be who you truly need to be in this moment, in this time. You just have to feel it. You have to feel it. You have to feel it. And then you have to trust it. Okay. That's one of the problems, trusting it, right? When I first started out doing all this stuff, I was like, how can that be true? How can that be true? Now I completely trust. I have complete 100% trust. And when I do that, you guys see the messages that you're getting here today. When we have that trust, it's like the energy, the information, the truth is funneled through you. You could be the hollow tube if you want to, just to be the person that's going to help provide that, whatever you want to see it in your life. But the energy and the information is flowing at top speed right now. So absorb it as much as you can, put it into your reality as much as you can, because we're trying to, again, like I was doing in the beginning, we're combining what we believe and what we want in our lives. Okay. So it's like, there's a lot of this meshing going on, which is really, really kind of cool, because they had me do the golden bubble today. They wanted me to do this golden bubble, and I did do it in gold ink. Okay. So you guys are all wrapped in this beautiful golden bubble. We can call this the armor of God. You can call it whatever you want, but we are protected. We are completely protected. And I want you to believe that and trust the information that you're getting from yourselves, because your information is going to feel good. It's not going to cause fear. If it's fear, it's coming from someplace it does not need to come from. It's not coming from your highest and best situation or for humanity. So always tap into that. Always, 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 always. It's like being plugged into God's source all the time. Woo! You know, let's keep that vibration going. Go, go, go. All right. I love that you guys are showing up today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's September 16th. Can you believe it that we're halfway through September already? I mean, can you guys remember back to January 1st when it was just the beginning of 2020, and all the changes and all the shifts and everything that we've gone through since then has been like this roller coaster ride, but exciting as hell, right? We're enjoying the ride. Some of it's not so good. Some of it's really cool, you know, and us, you know, we are here to make the change. That's why 2020 is all topsy-turvy. But it's about you going, all right, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, we don't like that either. And we're coming together more as collectives in our communities to stand up for what we believe in. So I'm seeing a lot of that too. So stand up for truth, stand up for love, stand up for God, because that's very important as we move forward as well, because he's our guiding light through this whole thing. That's been our, like, that's like the light at the end of the tunnel, right? It's like we're all going through this tunnel of life. We don't know where we're going, but we know that that vibration is where we're headed. That's where we need to go. There's no more interference, right? And if there is, I say that it's no longer in our way. Anything of those road obstacles or anything that might be in our way, let's just move it out of the way. So, all right. And I feel like you guys need to start speaking your truth, just as I am starting to do. And sometimes that's very hard because we want to stay quiet, because our quietness is our submission in a sense, or our consent. And you need to start having a voice, start using your voice in a very loving manner, bringing forth love and truth, because this is very important as we move forward, because that's what we're here for. We're here for that love. We're here for that love vibration. We're here for that joy. You know what I mean? So woo, woo, woo. You guys are amazing. Thank you. And it's 1:11 here now. That's awesome. Notice how time always just flies when I start talking. You guys are awesome. All right, let's say hi to some people. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Let's see who else we got. Complicated by Design and Devin. We got the brother and sister duo. Yay, welcome, you guys. We've got Jules, and we got Judy, and we got Linnell, and we got Julie. All right, and we got Nancy, and all right. So we got a bunch of you out there. So I want to thank you guys for joining us, because I want you to know that I'm sending out this beautiful love vibration to you all. So I want you guys to all feel that. Let's feel all like we're connected, because we are all one, right? And sometimes we feel really disconnected. We don't feel like we have people around us that we fit in with, or we can have conversations with, but energetically we fit in with everyone if you really think about it. So this energy is going out everywhere, and I can feel my little heart going, woo, 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 connecting with you all out there right now. And everyone that even shows up later, there's always going to be a connection, an energetic connection. It's going to be a fantastic, the energy is going to be fantastic. It may not feel like it for some, but it all depends on what timeline you're choosing, right? We talked about this before. It's like a split, right? You can choose the 3D heavy stuff, or you can choose the 5D light and love stuff. You know what I mean? It's your choice on what you're thinking about and what you're creating in your life. So let's all kind of like go in that 5D direction so that we can all advance, because that's really the plan. Really is all for us to advance. It's all for us on knowledge. It's all for learning, right? It's all for experiencing. You know, it's funny because when I first started all this stuff, and they always used to joke around and like said Earth was like a play or like a movie or anything like that. And you can, or like college, they even use college, right? So if we can graduate from this, we're good, because we all came down here and we all have a part to play. We all got to pick the suit that we're sitting in, right? Because we're all sitting in some kind of suit. And then we're all came into whatever family nucleus that we decided to come into, and whatever community that we decided to come into, for whatever learning needed to take place for us all to advance. So it's very important that we all realize that every one of you have a piece of the puzzle. That's why it's important for a lot of us to come together right now, so each one can point out what their piece of the puzzle is right now, so that they can see things clearly, right? If you start sharing ideas and thoughts and feelings with people of like mind, it helps them to open up, or seeds. They could be even seeds of awakening for some, right? So it's like these little seeds, these awakenings, I feel like this is going to start pinging all over the place, because more truth is coming to the surface and people don't know how to process it. We can't hide from it anymore because it's been hidden for so long. It's like right here in our face. And now we have to go, all right, what are we going to do with this? One, I wouldn't react to it. I would step back. I would be more objective of what everything is going on, rather than being totally stuck up in it and being totally in it, if that makes any sense to you. So, all the pieces of the puzzle, right? And I have friends that I text and I talk to, and everyone's giving me another piece of the puzzle. And I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. This is helping me put all the pieces together and make up, because all our lives, that's what we've been doing. We've been picking up the breadcrumbs, which turn into a piece of puzzle. And then that piece of the puzzle fits somewhere in all of the world puzzle, right? That we're starting to get very clearly now, because you remember. And it's very important that you start remembering who you really are and how magical you really are. And start knowing that you are a very powerful being, and I was listening to someone the other day, and it's like, we are all goddesses and priestesses of high times, right? Or we wouldn't have chose to come at this time. You know what I mean? And I've been telling you guys that this is a spiritual war. So I need you guys to armor up with your little God armor. And I call it little, but it's not little. It's like, it's really the big golden bubble, because it's very important as we're moving forward, protecting our energetic beings as we move forward so that we're not affected by outside sources as much. It creates a barrier, right? The bubble creates a barrier. You can see everything that's going on around you, and they can see you, but nothing can come in. It's like this screen, and it's like this beautiful screen, a golden screen, you know, that doesn't allow any negativity in. So there's this beautiful things that are starting to really happen for you, and really starting to open up for you, and really starting for you to understand more about yourself, and things that might be setting you back, okay? Because sometimes there might be a little setback too, right? Something happens to you, and it was very random, right? It was like, why did that happen to me? Maybe you're not trying to follow that path that you're supposed to be following, and there's some kind of obstacle that just said, hey, stop trying to force yourself down this direction, because it's not the direction you need to be going down. Sit with yourself, meditate. Where am I going? What does that look like for me? What does that feel like for me? Because they really want you to look and feel inside yourself for that right now, because it's not outside of you. It may not even be created yet. It may not even be created yet. It may be something that is your new creation. Like you see a service now that everything is shifted and changed, and the changes that are happening. What do you want to see as the new elements of what we bring into New Earth? Because you guys are the creators of that. It's like we're starting out with this beautiful blank slate, and we're starting fresh, but really we're using old structures that are already here. So it's like we get to recycle now. So, you know, think about how you would recycle things that are here. How would we redo them? How would we repurpose them? How? Think about these things. You know what I mean? Because they want you to think about these things, because as we move forward, it's going to be fun. And right now, it may not feel fun, because sometimes the pressure gets pretty darn hard, right? I woke up Saturday, and by Saturday afternoon, I was grouchy. I was agitated. It happened to me twice this week. Okay, so there was something that set me off. I don't know exactly what that trigger was, but I had to go remove myself from everybody. I had to go give myself a meditation bath or shower and just rinse all that off, because it was like, even though that I remember to bubble all the time, I'm still human. I still have things that, you know, want to affect me as well. So remember, you guys, to double bubble, triple bubble, whatever you need to, but allow it to happen for yourself, and allow yourself to believe that it is happening, because sometimes that's the hardest part too, is that it's hard for us to believe that that's actually happening, right? It's like, did we really do that? Can we really do that? Is it really possible? You know, yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is. Everything is possible. You are just led to believe that it's not. So bing, bing, bing. You guys are all wide awake. I love this. So how are you guys doing out there? How are you guys doing with all this energy and stuff going out there? Here comes the burps. Here comes the energy shifts. All right. I see one question so far. Does anyone have questions today, or am I just only seeing the one? Oh, maybe there's more. I just didn't go up high enough. Sorry, you guys. I'm looking around. All right. So Ruth says she wrote another chapter in her book as the angels advised last week. Hopefully it's what they wanted. If you wrote it, it's definitely what they wanted. I would like to know if they are happy with my cover choice. Are you happy with your cover choice? Because then they will be happy with it. And if they have anything else they wanted to know for you to know today. Okay. Well, they love everything that you've done so far. You need to stop second guessing yourself, because that's what you're doing right now, because your heart did a little flutter when you did the cover, and your heart did a little flutter when you actually wrote the chapter. So you know that you're in the vibration that this is true in effect for you. And I believe that you've almost wrapped it up. I think you're almost into editing now. I feel like you're almost done. I feel like you're ready to wrap it up with a little bow. So I feel like you're close to finishing. So they want you to know that job well done. They're doing a little clap for you, and they're doing a little dance for you, because they're like, beep, beep, beep. Okay, so yay. So I'm going to leave that with you, Ruth. They're happy with everything that you've done, and continue doing what you're doing, because you're following your heart now. Sweet. You guys are awesome. And I love that you guys are writing new books, okay? Because it's very important that we have new books going forward, right? Because not everything that pertained to all that we do 30 years ago is going to pertain to what's happening now and the things that we realize now. So you guys get out there, write your stories, write about your life, write about whatever, just do it. Just do it, okay? Just get it done. That's all. Woo, woo, woo. All right, so Julie is from England. Hi, Julie from England. Nice to catch you on here all the way from England. Well, thank you for joining from across the pond. We truly appreciate that. That just shows that the energy is reaching far and wide, people. Okay, so love and vibrations all the way out to England and all the way out around the world to where everybody is chatting from today. So woo, woo, you guys are fantastic. And that makes me feel really good. And I don't know why, but I feel like there's a lot of, I guess I'm going to give you a message here, Julie, because what it's doing is what I just got for you is like there's this new beginning for you. And I don't know what going to the left means for you, but you're definitely going to take off to the left, which is a lot of future for me. So you have this, like they're showing me like there's this wide open space for you. You just have to go for it, girl. Get rid of whatever fear you have in your way and just go for it, because this is going to be very exciting. So move forward, they say. So that's going to be your message, Julie. You didn't ask for one, but you got one. Sometimes that happens too. And this good message, just because I gave it to Julie, doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to somebody else that's already listening, right? So if you feel that it resonates with you, this is a message also for you. You have to know that spirit can talk to us in many, 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 many different ways, right? Because it could be, like I said, driving down the road and the numbers on the license plate or the billboard, or, there's bumper stickers, or there's a name on the tag, or the name of the street, or the cloud, right? And that's just outside, okay? And that doesn't include the wildlife that shows up for you too, that also has messages. But it's also the random things that you misspell in your text messages. Look it up. Last night, my son asked me, what does night mean? I looked it up. It means more than just, just to dawn. And I had no idea. So he wanted me to hone in on that, right? So even if it feels like it's random, it's not random. So just look it up, feel into it, see what it means for you. It's really kind of cool. Okay, because the messages are out there to help lead us forward, right? That's another breadcrumb for me, which leads into another puzzle piece for me. You know what I mean? So it gives me more understanding of what's really taking place right now, because Spirit has a funny way of showing up for us every day, okay? But you just have to know that you're getting the messages. That's why it's like, I almost say be super observant, you know what I mean, about everything that's going on in your life. And maybe I'm too much that way, but it works for me. So, but just be more observant of everything that's going on in your life, because that's going to be most important. Woo, woo, woo. All right, Ruth said she was editing now. That's good. All right, Devin says, is there a message for me today in the universe, and will I find both twin calves? Will you find them? Where'd they go? Oh, where'd the calves go? Did your cow just have babies? I don't know, Devin. That one's a rough one. Hold on. All right. You will find them. You will find them. You will find them. You will find them. That's what they're going to say. You will find them. I don't know where you're going to find them, but you are going to find them. And I'm guessing that this is kind of like, this is so weird. They've almost got me at a standstill. There's a lot of, okay, so Devin, right now, they're sending you a lot of energy to help you tap into your God GPS, to go out and find them if that's what you're doing. Because I feel like there's this path, and it's a wavy path. I don't know what this means for you out there on the farm or whatever, but go follow this. Go follow this path. There's a wavy path back there, and be careful. Take someone with you or your cell phone or something. No more falling down for you. Anyways, you will find them, Devin, and there's going to be a lot of changes for you coming up as well, because I feel like there's a lot of breakthroughs for you. There's going to be like this shift for you, like a new understanding I think when you tap into this more, your positioning center, this tells us exactly where to be and when, and we listen to it. We don't try to fight it. It's kind of like that surrendering to our higher selves, and I feel like you're in that position right now. So good luck in finding the calves. I'll be watching you on Facebook to find out if they show up. I'm going to leave that with you, Devin, and thank you for showing up today, my lovely, lovely peoples. All right. I'm sorry. I'm skipping around here today because my thing keeps bouncing. I don't know what that's all about, but I don't mean to miss any of you if I'm missing you. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's see. I saw something right here. All right. Let's see. All right, thank you. All right, would love a message if you have more today. Ooh, I've been working with it. Okay. You did get a lot of great info on Saturday. Linnell was our first person to be in the spiritual circle, spiritual message circle. And we'll have another one of those on September 26th. If you guys want to go to Goldylocks Productions and look that up and sign up if you want, you get massive readings from Goldylocks Productions stars. It's awesome. All right, so Linnell. Okay, Linnell, I feel like you're still juggling some stuff. Okay, I feel like you're still juggling your true desires, or there's still something still tugging at you that's not allowing you to move forward in the direction that you want to move in this very moment. There's something that you have to let go of. There's an attachment you have to let go of. And it's earthbound, you know what I mean? So whatever it is and I don't mean it's earth. I mean, it's something on earth, a person, place, or thing, whatever that means for you. But you know what it is as I'm saying this, because they're showing me, you see the picture because you're very in tune. You're very in tune, but they want you to definitely tap in and listen to your higher self more. You're going to start opening up even more because they show me you reaching up and starting to grab more information, but you have to let go of whatever this lower density energy is, so that you can reach higher, if that makes sense. So, and I feel like your third eye is ready to pop wide open. So I can imagine the visions that you're starting to get right now. So enjoy that, Linnell. Yay. Yeah. And if you guys want, definitely check out Goldylocks Productions and check out the spiritual message circle. If you guys want to sign up for that, we do it on Saturday nights at 8:00. It's a live show. So if you guys sign up, you get to be on there live with us as we give you guys the messages, which is really, really fun. I'll be on the second one, which will be the 26th. So if you guys sign up, I'll be on there. I'm not sure who else will be there, but I know Tiffany will be there, Jeremy, Carol Ann, and I'm not sure who else. Maybe it's already written up there. I'm really bad about checking those things. So you guys check it out, see who's going to be there. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys, with everything that's shaking right now and all these new things that are happening. I want to bring this up too before I forget too. So if you guys didn't get enough of me today, you guys can check me out tomorrow night on Carol Ann's show in the Psychic Flow, I believe it is. And Jeremy and I and Carol Ann. So it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be the triple fun. Triple fun. You guys won't want to miss it. So tomorrow night at 8 here on Goldylocks Productions, as well on YouTube, Facebook, and all those places that she puts us, because Tiffany does a fantastic job. So you guys, what else is going on out there? Beep, beep, beep. All right, I'm just going to let you pull up them so I don't even have to look for them, because they keeps bouncing for me. So hi Dee Dee. I see you're out there. Say hi. All right, Nancy says, any messages for me, Miss Melissa? Sure. Let me see what I got for you. Okay, so I feel like you're getting into this new flow, okay? Because I feel like I almost feel like I'm a snake, because I felt like I was like getting out of my old skin. I felt like I was really getting rid of I was like exfoliating all the old stuff. You know what I mean? I was exfoliating lifetimes of stuff. And I feel like I'm just like this new being. I feel like you're this new being, this new beautiful goddess, right? That's standing in her power and her light. And I feel like as it comes off, because I feel like it's already come off, I feel like you've already done this part of it, right? I feel like you're already at your shoulders. And I feel like it's this part that you're coming out of now. So as soon as you're all the way out of this skin, this exfoliation that you're going through, it's going to feel like you're a brand new being. It's like you're going to be so energized. You're going to be like, things are going to look different. Things are going to feel different. You know what I mean? So it's going to be like so amazing for you. So Nancy, just feel that energy and feel that as you transform and change through all that's going on right now, and know what a powerful being you are, because sometimes you really, really, really forget that. And they really, really, really want you to know how powerful and how amazing you truly are. So rock on, Nancy. That'll be awesome. Can't wait to see you when you fully come out of the, woo, she says, wow, I am. Woohoo. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Shed away anything that's no longer serving you, right? And sometimes it could be our old skin, right? I think about it, and that could be me, right? Because if I think about it and who I was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, even when I was young, I am not that same person. Every 7 years do we change? We shed our skin, we do whatever. You know what I mean? So there's always going to be that shift. And isn't that funny? I'm 49. 7 times 7 is 49, right? All right. So here we go, people. See how these things just jump out at you, and then you have to think about it? See, that was so random that it just came to me while I'm doing my show, but it really was significant for me. You know what I mean? And it may be significant for some of you guys out there right now as well, right? So I'm in the middle of the change as well, you guys. I'm in the change as well. All right. Let's see. Wow, Dee Dee says, wow, great messages for me. Hey, Dee Dee, how's it going? Sure, let's see what you got going on in your world, girl. Okay, so Dee Dee, what I got going on for you is there's something going on. You can't sit still. I feel like you got ants in your pants. You got lots of ideas. And they want you to focus on one. Where is your greatest passion? I feel like right now you're trying to spread yourself too thin. They want you to get rid of whatever is not serving you. Go in the direction that has the most passion, because there's a lot of information for you to share in that passion. And it's also creating something new. I feel like all the ideas that you have going on and where you've actually spread yourself so thin, they're like weave them into one and only keep what fits, if that makes sense, because they're showing me like a central unit. And then they're showing me like things fitting into it. Not all of them, but only exactly what you want, right? It's only what you want. So now you're going to create that, and that's going to make you move forward. And it's going to be a lot quicker, because a lot of those other things that you're doing are just taking up your time and your energy, and they're really not helping you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Dee Dee. I can't wait to see with what you come up with. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I guess Dee Dee liked that one. Woo, woo, woo. All right. So, oh, you guys are so awesome. Okay, so she did, Dee Dee, I'll answer that. She says, what is the central unit? The central unit is going to be you, right? You as the central unit. The things that you like to do, right, are going to be included in only what you want to do, if that makes any sense, okay? Because you try to get outside of your central self, if that makes sense. And they want you to come back to center, because center is most important for you right now. It's going to guide you. Stay centered. Stay centered. It's like having 20/20 vision, right? It's like, oh, I see clearly now. I can see everything. I'm going forward, and this is exactly what I want. You know what I mean? So bravo. So rock on, rock on. And thank you for saying I'm amazing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's really the energy of you allowing me in your energy to be able to get these messages. So you guys are very welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here to be of assistance. I'm here to empower you. I am here to make you recognize what your gifts are. And I don't use the word make, but help you recognize what your gifts are, to help enlighten you, right? Because we carry around a lot of earth stuff, you know, traumas, dramas, and everything else that we have going on in our life. You know what I mean? So now it's time to release all those. No longer victim mode. We got this. We got this. We got this. All right. Goodness gracious. I love your name. Any messages for me today about love life? Thanks, Anita. Yeah. Love life is coming up. Everybody. I feel like you guys are coming. You single people, you lovely single people are all coming together. You got to wait till October, November-ish, somewhere in there. So just hold on, because right now you still have to clear you, Anita. There's clearing for you, and then you open up to the new relationship. And this goes for everybody out there right now. You know what I mean? If you clear out all the old baggage, all your old thoughts about old relationships. And this is for the single people. If maybe this even goes for the people that are in relationship, maybe it's shedding all those old emotions so that you are more connected in the relationship you're in now. But you have to let go of old thought patterns that are still bringing you into same relationships, right? You have to recognize what your pattern is so you don't create it anymore, because you're the only one that can stop it. And now it's time for you to create the new patterns that you want, the joyful patterns that you want to create, right? It's all about the joyful ones. What are you creating out of joy, joy, joy? Because that's most important now as we move forward. Never thought it would be that way, but hey, that's all I've ever wanted in this lifetime, was for us to have joy and happiness, peace and love. And that's what everybody wants, right? And that's what everybody wants. So, yay. All right. So you guys are so welcome. You guys, what is going on out there with you guys? What are you guys creating that's new? What are you creating out of joy? What are you creating out of happiness? Have you broken your patterns already? Because it's very important that those patterns get broken, right? Because 2020 is about breaking old patterns and creating new ones. It's that 2020 clear vision about what we really want and how we want it. All right. So Judy says, my business, any messages? I'm a massage therapist and an energy worker. Okay. So Judy, I love this, because I'm going to share this again. So every one of us, every light worker out there right now is a lighthouse. Okay. You guys are a lighthouse. Okay. I'm going to make a little lighthouse here. And we have this little flashing light that goes out this lighthouse. And here's the water, right? Here's the water. Here's our lighthouse. Okay. I'm going to make this, because sometimes we need a visual. All right. And my drawing's not the best, so blame it on spirit. But, we are all this lighthouse. And when we start to get into this higher vibration, and I love that Tiffany brought up on her show on Sunday, actually, that you actually have to go up spiral stairs to get up to the top of the lighthouse, right? So you have to go, and this lighthouse is really within. It just turns on the lighthouse for everyone else to see. So we're this standing pillar of light, right? This is a pillar of light. So it's like you guys have to do all the work. I'm getting all the way up to the top of the light, right? Haha, that's awesome. It says it looks like a Tesla tower. So here's our power, right? Maybe that's true. So here's all that energy going all the way up to the top, right? So we can turn on the lighthouse so that we can put it out to the clients that need us. Okay, it's like we're open for business. We're calling out the people that fit our vibration, right? Because we want people that are still going to be in our vibration. It's harder to work on people that are in lower vibrations if that's not what we're working with. We want people that are going to be open, that want to move forward type of thing, right? But I put it out to everybody, right? So I put out the lighthouse and I put it out. And then people just find me, right? I've been doing readings in Australia, Iceland, Spain, all over the United States. So people are finding me from all over. So all you guys have to do is really just put the signal out there. They want me to bring this back. They really like this picture. I might have to put it behind me. Okay. So this is like, this is all you guys. You guys need to do whatever it is for you guys to get to the top and turn your light on. So your light is working, right? All in the process is like, going in that spiral. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? How do we learn? How do we do? You know what I mean? So Judy, just become the lighthouse. Your energy is going to be out there. You just have to believe that it's going to draw in the people. Okay. Draw in the people, because as things start to shift and change, and this goes for any energy workers out there, massage therapists out there, psychic mediums, whatever you guys are out there, business is going to pick up in the coming months as they need help understanding what just transpired, okay? Because you guys have been doing the work, putting the pieces of the puzzle together to be able to help them, okay? So you guys are going to be ready to help, okay? So just put it out there. Just know it might be a little slow. September's always slow. I always say that. September's always slow, and things are going to pick right back up again, okay? So the fall season is going to be very quick. The fall season, it's just like this year has gone by so very quick. You know what I mean? It's gone out very quick, and that's so funny. Complicated by design. I love you. She says it looks like Tesla Tower, right? And it kind of does. Right? Could this be our free energy coming soon? That would be awesome, right? Wouldn't you guys love to save a few $100s a month on electricity and stuff? That would be fantastic. I'm going to put it out that comes to us very quick, okay? And send out your coordinates. Yes. And it's also like, it's like looking at the map, right? I am at this location, you know what I mean? And when you do that, it also helps you run into people that you hadn't run into in a while because you were listening to your higher energy. You were listening to your energy body rather than your brain sometimes. The brain likes to play tricks on us, right? That's where it learned everything here on earth. And we're trying to be like, nope, that doesn't really fit our narrative. Nope, that doesn't fit what I believe. You know what I mean? So you guys are starting to shift and change out of all these things. It's just amazing stuff. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as I am about where this is all going. And it's so funny because, you know, I have to bring this back up again because it's no coincidence that they would make me draw something like that. Okay. Because like I said, I don't draw. So that's awesome. I love it. They're making me very happy with this. So it's like we get information as we move along. It's like every day we pick up more pieces of the puzzle. We pick up more. Okay. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. Elizabeth wants to know any guidance on my canvas painting journey. Just go with it. It's like your intuition is kind of like helping you with all the information to put on the canvas, helping you kind of like, I feel like they're like very fluid strokes. I feel like there's these fluid strokes. Woo, woo, and do. Okay, so there's a lot of this fluidness going on for you in the painting, Elizabeth. So just let it flow through you. It's like your mind's not even there. It's just like you're just like flowing with it. It's like I see these beautiful creations coming to life for you. So that's awesome. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, Malele. Hello, my new landlord just found out I was a medium and tried to give me my rent back the day before I started moving in. But now they actively want me to find a different place to live. Any messages? All right. That's a rough one. You know, people just aren't open to this. So let's do this. Let's send out some love to your landlord. Okay. Because that's the opposite of what they're sending you. So let's send out love to the landlord. Okay. And I would actively look for someplace else. If you want to go through, if you can find someone that will represent you, then go for it. But it's going to create this animosity there unless we can shower her or the landlord with enough love so they recognize you as being light rather than being dark, because they're seeing you as dark and not light. Their understanding and their belief system doesn't completely align with you, but they're in their shift of changing as well. So it's kind of hard to say there because they're in a shift, you're in a shift. But really it shouldn't matter what you do, where you live, you know what I'm saying? So your landlord just has some personal issues. So we'll just shower them with lots of love, lots of love. All right. Well, sorry, I can't give you any more than that. They want you to tap in and feel your higher self for that. Okay. So definitely tap in for that. Very important. Yeah. So let me tell you guys, we also have master classes going on, and we have some starting in October too. So if you guys are looking to expand any of your abilities, then sign up for these classes. And you can even buy the classes afterwards if you can't make the live class. So know that that's available for you. Check out there. That's part of the website right there. And also don't forget to look into the spiritual circle, because that'll be a lot of fun. That will be a lot of fun if you guys decide you want to sign up for that and get on live with us and share messages and stuff. You never know what's going to happen with that. And also, don't forget me tomorrow night on Carol Ann's show with Jeremy. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's triple the fun. You guys won't be able to stand it. Will be still just be fun. You guys come enjoy the fun. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's going to be about. So you guys, all right, let's see. Anyways. All right, and any info from my dog, Georgia? I know she needs to get and burn some energy, but nothing else. Thanks, Melissa. All right, so yeah, she needs to get out and burn some energy. Other than that, she's fine. She's restless a little bit. So just let her get to a dog park or something where she could just run for a little bit, and she'll be like calm as a cucumber after that, I feel like. So that'll be fun. So, and actually, what are you all doing to make yourselves calm, or are you calm? And if you're not calm, what do you do about being calm? You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you should be thinking about and doing for yourselves as you're moving forward, right? We want to protect our energy. We want to definitely protect our energy as we move forward, right? The golden bubble is very important as we're moving forward, because we're golden beings, right? I see us as golden light sometimes. I see us as diamond lights. I see us in depending on whatever kind of fluctuation we're in our evolution also, you know what I mean? Because we sparkle different lights at different times depending on what we have going on. It's kind of like seeing a spaceship and they all changing colors. Just imagine that's you. And you're just all changing colors. You know what I mean? So it's like, whoop, 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 whoop. So you guys, everything that's going to be transforming in the next 6 months or the next 2 months, the next 3 months, the next 2 weeks, the next 2 days, the next 2 minutes, I want you guys to stay in your space of love and joy, calm, however that looks for you, stay in it. Okay. It's kind of imagine yourself. This is what it's like. Okay. So we're in the lazy river, right? This is what they just showed me. You guys are going to love this. So we're all in our little rafts with our little cocktails or our little drink, whatever we want while we're in our little water raft and we're in the lazy river. And all of a sudden we're in Niagara Falls. Okay. So it feels like 2020 is Niagara Falls. Okay. They just want you to hold on to your cocktail and they want you to hold on to your little tube. Just hold on. Just hold on. It doesn't have to be tight. They don't want you to be scared. Just hold on. And we get to the bottom and then we start cruising again. Okay. So this is and they're showing me as a drop. I don't know why they're showing it. And that's a large drop, right? And that'll take many of us all at once, right? So it's like but it's all good because you have no fear as you're doing it because you know that it's not real. You know what I just explained to you is not really real, but that's what it feels like. You know what I mean? So it's like, you've got this. I want you guys to know that you've got this. And more of you connecting in and clearing your chakras or your energy centers or whatever you guys are calling them out there. So I need you guys to be aware. Oh, this is feeling tense, or oh, this is hurting. Oh, my root chakra or whatever might be hurting or feeling blocked or whatever. See yourself just clearing it. Just rub some energy around it and let it be gone. Okay. It's time for you just to clear this stuff up because you guys are magical beings and can start clearing these things by yourself. You can go, yeah, that feels a little sluggish. Let's turn it around a little faster. Let's make it faster. That would be good, right? Speeding it up. So the energy starts flowing, right? Because, our energy centers, goes up and around and comes up and, and it goes down and around. We have all these different things that go up and around us and through us. And we're really these really big beings of light, right? And we're all contained in these little bodies and we're like, hey, let us out, and we're trying to get out and be over here. So, it's like this, woo, let your energy flow. It's so funny. I have to share this little story. So the other day I was in the grocery store and I was in there and I was just dancing and I'm doing my thing and I'm doing my energy stuff because that's what I do in the grocery store. Okay. Because I'll be completely honest with you guys. I do not go into the grocery store with a mask. I go in complete without it. And I have to go in there because that's the courage that I'm supposed to have to do that. And so while I'm doing that and I'm dancing and the lady behind the counter of the little deli counter, she's like, oh, you're so happy today. And I am, and I'm spreading my joy. And, and she was just so happy to see somebody that was joyful. You know what I mean? So we all have to do whatever that means to be in our joy. Okay. So stand in your joy, however that is. And I'm doing in there, trying to send energy out to everybody in the grocery store because everybody's still walking around in some way, shape, or a fear, you know what I mean, that keeps being played over and over again. And this is where I want to talk about the brainwashing because they keep wanting to do that. So just say, I am no longer consenting to anything that's not of my highest being. Okay, I do not consent of anything not of my highest being. And that means any information on the outside of you as well. And I feel like that will stop the beam, not just from you, but from other people out there. Okay, because there's a lot of them out there that are not doing that. They're not disconnecting. They're not listening to their higher selves. All of you are. I'm just giving you guys suggestions so you can help those around you as we move forward, because it's really important that we let our God positioning center, our little heart center here, and this is our high heart, big heart, whatever you guys want it to be, and let it explode out, because we are the change, and we are the change of love, and each one of you are part of that change. I carry a piece of the puzzle, complicated, Mamlele, Goldylocks, and everybody in the chat carries a piece. Everybody that watches this carries a piece. Put the pieces together. Look at the bigger picture. You all know what's going on deep down inside of you. Now it's time for you guys to recognize it and see what it is. Okay? Whew, and I got goosebumps, so they're lighting me up on that. So that must have lit a few of you guys up too. So you guys are part of the change, which is so exciting. because we get to create the happiness. Of course, the changes are going to take time, but some of them will be very quickly. Some of them will take thousands of years. Some of them won't. Okay. But we are the change. We came here to be the change on earth, right? It's time. It's time. It's like complicated rope. It's the precipice of change. That's where we're at right now. It's change. It's go time. Just like I said last week, it's go time. And all this energy going out, you guys are putting out this energy so that you can find more of your tribe people as well. Okay, you guys are finding more of the people that you are connecting to by putting out your signal, right? Ding, 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 ding. Find me. I'm looking for you where you need to connect. We were contracted to connect in this lifetime at this time. Where are you? If you're not paying attention to your energy centers, then you're not going to feel like you're on the right track. But if you're keeping yourself clear and and there's also things that are coming up for lessons that are in life. And there's also things that are coming up to help other people have their lessons, to help them advance as we move forward, which is awesome. Awesome. Oh, Malele says her middle name is Joy. That's perfect. I have a cousin named Joy too. That was so cool when they named her Joy. I love that. Maybe she'll watch one day. You guys, but it is about creating joy. That's why I call my show the Joyful Finding Show, right? So it's about finding joy in who you really are. It's about finding joy in where you're going. It's finding joy in the now, because sometimes it's not always very joyful, is it? But it's a learning about having joy or being grateful for what you're learning in that very moment. Because sometimes what you're learning in that very moment is going to be like the leap of faith that you need to move forward. You may not seem like it while you're going through it, but bam, you end up going right through it. It's like, bam, you're done. You got it done. You're ready to go, right? Because you guys are all activated. I'm going to say this again. Every single one of you are activated. I feel third eye spinning. Visualization is going to be going crazy out there for you guys. The crown chakras, woo, spinning all the way up. You guys are definitely connecting. And if you guys are not, then allow the energy to flow. Allow yourself to let it come and go. It's kind of like a wave too, because it comes and goes. You know what I mean? You can allow it to do this as well. And that's when I start doing all this stuff and I start waving around the store, and Chris knows when I'm doing energy. He's like, are you doing that energy stuff again? I'm like, yeah. I even do it when we're driving. He'll be driving and I'll just be like moving the energy around, because that's what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm an energy manipulator in whatever way, shape, or form, but that's always fun. So want you guys to tap into the energy more. I want you guys to do this with everything that you look at, everything that you watch on the internet. I wanted everything to resonate with you to the highest vibration, so it feels like your highest truth. This was another thing that I was going to share at the beginning of the show, because a few years back when I first started all this, and I came up with and it's funny because I have my logo behind me today. I hope you guys like that. When I started doing all this stuff, and I was like, what do I call myself, right? And at first I called myself a seeker of truth and a teacher of light, which I very much am. But a lot of people don't know what a seeker of truth is and a teacher of light is. At least 5-6 years ago, right? So I had to go with I'm a psychic intuitive, because everyone knows what a psychic intuitive is, right? But really, each one of us was put on this earth to be a seeker of truth and to be a teacher of light. This is not just something how I identify myself. This is how each one of you should start identifying with yourself. You guys are seeking everything that is truth, that resonates with you to the highest vibration. And then you guys are going to start teaching that, because that's light. Okay, so whatever you are learning about that lights you up, that is your fullest and highest potential, is what you're supposed to be stepping into. And it may be educating others. It may be talking to others. It might be your artistic abilities. It may be writing another book. It may be whatever your passion is drawn to. But it's going to create abundance as we move forward, because you're not going to have fear attached to it as we move forward, because the fear is the roadblock. So get the fear out of the way and move forward, okay? Move forward, because it's like we're all marching forward. We're like, whoop, whoop, and we're all like in this little marching band, which brings me back to, a few weeks ago when I had people playing musical instruments and stuff. And I had a hard time remembering what that instrument was, and it was a trombone. Thank you, audience, for being so helpful, because I would have never remembered. But it's also about us coming together and creating this harmonious band together, right? We're all parts of the orchestra. We all have to be in the right vibration. We all have to be tuned in, right, for it to be at the right vibration. And I really feel like that's where we're going right now, okay? We are being tuned. We are being frequencied up. Our vibration is changing, and we're coming together that we play beautifully with. Does this make sense? Because as we move forward, that's how we want it. We want people that we play good with, we play nice with. It sounds good, it feels good, and creates joy around us, not just for us, but those around us. That's how we're going to start creating these new things. And also communities. I'm also going to put this out there. If you are not part of a group in your hometown, create one of like-minded people so you guys can come together, start sharing your ideas, bring more light into that city and town, wherever you might be, and allow the light to grow. Because as you guys bring them together, you'll create more, and we'll create more love and light beings on our earth, right? Because they'll be like, hey, how are they being so happy? How are they so abundant? And they'll ask you how you change. So that'll be excellent as you guys move forward in helping you guys to create the joy that you want in your life. Oh my God, they are so funny today. Okay, so again, as they're going to have me clear my throat again, please stand in your truth. Be your authentic self. Sometimes that's very hard, especially right now, because everyone's very judgy out there, right? Just like Malele's landlord saying, you're a medium. I need to give you your rent money. You can't move in. You know what I mean? Everyone's a little judgy right there. So just send love out to the judgy people. Send love out to the negative people. Let's send love out and blanket it all around, because that's where it needs to go at this particular time. And stand in your light, stand in your joy, stand in your happiness, because that's most important as we move forward. As all the changes are changing right now, you guys are the creators of the change. You guys are the master creators. You guys forgot that you could do this. You guys forgot that we could do this. And we've got this, okay? As we come together, we've got this, right? Because that's like the melding. That's kind of like the netting. And that's kind of like the weaving they showed me in the beginning. Us coming together, and we're creating new. We're creating something beautiful, something joyful, and something happy. So, woohoo! I hope that brings excitement to you guys. It does me. As you can see, I'm kind of like, I'm all dancy today. And that's kind of like what I was doing in the grocery store that day, because it's about us spreading love and joy, right? Even when in times of fear. Because who else, why else would Archangel Ariel keep coming up last week and saying, courage, 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 courage. Oh, and let me share this. This is hilarious too. So last week, Elizabeth, I think Elizabeth is watching. I think that's you. Elizabeth was watching last week, and she's friends with Laura and I, and she gave me a little call on last Wednesday night, which was cool. And she had been pulling cards, and she pulled some cards for Laura while we were doing my show. And then about 10 minutes before the end of my show, well, actually, let me go back to Laura's. One of the cards that she pulled for Laura was the courage card, which was way cool. I forgot what the second card was because Laura got 2 cards. But at 150, she pulled a card for me, and wouldn't you guess, it was the courage card. So that just goes to show how we connected we all really are, and how important that message is about having that courage, whatever that courage means for you. Okay, because courage is not going to mean the same thing for everybody. So it's whatever that courage means for you and moving forward. Just know that you own it, you feel it, it's your higher self, it's God connecting with you, it's your higher being connecting with you. All your guides and loving angels are right there to help you and protect you. You just need to connect in. Just connect in. Be like the little, outlet and plug in, right? Because it's like, woo, once you're connected, you're on fire. You know what I mean? And it feels good, and you feel alive. It's like an alive that you've never felt before. So woo, woo, woo. Oh, and Elizabeth said the second one was the peace card. So peace and courage, right? We need courage for our peace. So bring it on, people. Be your little light warriors. I love you guys out there. That's awesome. And Elizabeth says, I'm fully trusting 100%. Yay! Everybody trust 100%. I know that's really, 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 really hard sometimes, but you guys just have to trust, okay? We were not taught to trust. We were not taught to trust on earth. We are not taught to trust anyone, right? We get in a bad relationship. We don't trust men. We get into have a bad mother, we don't trust mother figures. We get in trouble with the law, we don't trust law. There's all these things that we don't trust that aren't real. So just like wipe all that crap out of our brains. We're going to stand in the love and the light vibration and spread peace and joy all over earth, because it starts with us, right? It starts right here with us, one by one, and then we start to spread it all around. So I hope you guys have a marvelous week. Let's see, what's next week? Next week is, do I have my guest next week? Is the 23rd next week? I don't know. I don't have my calendar. If it is, okay, yes, it is. I have a guest next week. I guess I should tell you guys about that. I'm going to have my friend Nathaniel Glossman on. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but he likes to throw tarot. He likes to talk about astrology. He likes to talk about alien life. We can get into some pretty serious conversations here. So I hope you guys actually show up next week to hear me and Nathaniel talk and see what we have in store for you guys next week, because you just never know with what's going on in the world. Hey, we all need a little help, right? So it'll be a lot of fun. So you guys tap in next week, and I will catch you all then. Love you.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.